Hi, friends. Welcome to your half-hour chair yoga session with Ben, rocking out with a little bit of mindful movement. Let's get going. So welcome yourself to your chair, friends, to an equal seat. Allow your heels to live underneath your kneecaps. Palms can face down, hands can face up. Personal favorite, left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. As you soften your eyes closed, you can always target your gaze down in between your legs if that feels best. Locate your breath. It is your number one ally throughout the challenge that we face today through touches of movement and stillness. And as we lean to your breath, know that it's your multi-tool, your truest guide. I will remind you of what to do with your body, but your breath is your truest North Star, your compass. So let's start to activate into it. Deep breath in through your nose. Full breath out. Two more of those. Breathe in through your nose. Fill up your belly and your ribs. Full breath out. Soften your ribs together. Pull your belly button back. Even bigger breath in through your nose. Fill up your belly, ribs, and heart. Soft breath out. Pull your heart down. Zip tie your belly button back. Option to keep breathing in and out through your nose to activate your Ujjayi breath. Continue with your three-part breath through belly, ribs, and heart. Your Ujjayi breath by breathing in and out through your nose will welcome an element of heat. And it's optional, friends, so open mouth exhales always live in your practice. Gently welcome your hands right into heart center. Soft tuck of your chin towards your chest to acknowledge your reason why you made it to your mat. Friends, I will speak to the idea of the connection to your breath and how it will confirm that you are your greatest teacher. So whatever your intention is, acknowledge it. Breath in. Full breath out. Soften your hands down by your sides. You can open up your eyes if you're ready. Let's get after it. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms overhead and breathe well. As you stay grounded through both of your feet, pick up all your toes and spread them a little wider. Drive through your heels as you cinch your sits bones together. And a quick peek up at your palms. Allow your hands to frame an imaginary beach ball overhead. Reach up a little higher, breath in. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Reach your right arm down, left arm reaches up and over. Nice work. Target your right shoulder forward to find a lateral side bend into your body. Press harder into your left foot so you can reach your left arm a little higher. Come back to center and inhale, mountain. Exhale, side stretch over to the left. Drape your left fingertips down. Target your left shoulder forward. And once again, press harder into your right foot so you can lengthen your right ribs apart. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, seated back bend. Cactus your arms to 90 degrees. Crawl your chin from your chest and start to lean your torso back as you press harder into your feet. Inhale, mountain. Reach your arms back overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come through heart center. Hinge your torso forward. And then elbows may hit your knees. Heel toe your feet a little wider. And then drop your torso right in between your legs. Grab for the outside edges of your ankles, calves, or hands can always support under your thighs. Whatever option you took, pull more weight forward and drop your head down nice and heavy. You can rock side to side if that feels best. Target your breath to the lowest left and right hand side of your back. You can even pull more weight into your toes as you extend the crown of your head forward. Now we'll find an active halfway lift. So place your hands on top of your thighs. Squeeze your elbows together. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your torso about 45 degrees off of your hip hole. Almost as if you're about to stand up. Drag more weight forward and lead with your heart. Nice long spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold, round and curl. Now we'll move this with your breath. Inhale, seated mountain. Press through your feet. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, seated back bend. Pull your collarbone apart. Inhale, mountain. Re-grab your beach ball. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come through your heart. Elbows slide in between your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Squeeze your ribs together. Lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, forward fold, round and curl. One more time. Inhale, seated mountain. Launch your arms up. Exhale, side stretch over to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, side stretch over to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, seated back bend, biggest heart you can find. Inhale, seated mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time. Pull your chin from your chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Discover your heart further forward. Exhale, forward fold, round and curl. On your next breath, roll your way on up to equal seat. On your breath out, shine your palms forward and sit up a touch taller. Nice work, friends. So we work through your sagittal plane and your frontal plane. So now we'll work through a little bit of twisting. So heel toe your feet just a little further out. Allow your heels to live wider than your chair rug. Hands come right into heart center. Take a breath in, squeeze your thighs back for your horse legs. Exhale, lateral twist. So target your right elbow back, left elbow forward. Drive your hands together. Squeeze your thighs back behind you. Lengthen your torso up. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. Right elbow comes forward, left elbow back. Observe as you start to collapse in your knees. Press into the outer edges of your feet. Strengthen through your outer glutes. Drive into your palms and maybe twist a little deeper. Perhaps toss your your gaze over. All right, now let's move it with your breath, friends. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. One more side. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Nice work. Inhale through center. On your breath out, release your hands down. Start to heel toe your feet all the way together. Awesome work. Now we just opened up your hips with the strength of your outer glutes. Now let's close your hips back off with that strength we just found. So your right leg will be your foundation. Left leg will loop up and over. So find your eagle legs. So just your ankles can loop up and over, or you can pull your knee into your chest and wrap your thigh up and over. So left hamstring on top of your right quad. Grab with the top side of your knee. Inhale, lift your chest up nice and tall. On your breath out, reach your arms out to a T. Left arm will come forward. Right arm will stack on top. You can start with a bear hug. Wrap your shoulder blades with your fingertips. Or maybe your palms, back your hands come together, or hands clasp. Now work to squeeze everything into the center line of your body. Lift your elbows up. Let's relive that big heart. We got 3 rounding curls. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Peek your gaze up. Exhale, round and curl, elbow to knee. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round and curl. Pull your shoulder blades to the ceiling. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Exhale, round and curl. A little bit tighter. This time, take up all the room. Inhale, seated star. Reach your arms out. Then ravel your legs out to a little V. Maybe a little wiggle through your toes. Now take up 10% more space. Breath in. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. So flex your toes toward your shins. Find that flex. Offer your palms forward. Oftentimes our chair seat will restrict our hamstrings so you can lengthen and move your glutes closer to the edge of your chair. With your palms flat, start to lean forward. Once you find your hamstrings, that's what we're looking for. Micro bend into your knees to extend more through your lower back. Hands can always rest on your thighs, to your shins, or maybe all the way to your feet. Your torso a little further forward. Soften into the length of your spine. Continue to connect with your silky breath in and out. Inhale, rise back up to seated. Nice work, friends. On your breath out, come back to equal seat. Awesome work. All right, let's find it on the other side. So walk your heels back together, continuing with the strength in your outer hips, the awareness of the restriction of your 12 major joints. So right leg will loop up and over. Or right knee can come into your chest, loop your leg up and over. Whatever feels best in your body, try on both of them. Squeeze your outer hips in. Put your arms out to a big old T. Find your neighbor, you may be close to somebody. The right arm comes forward, left arm stacks on top. Same idea. Rock out with the bear hug. Welcome your elbows a little higher. Give yourself a tighter squeeze. Back of your palms can always meet, or palms can pass. Give yourself a tighter hug. Chase your chin from your chest. We got 3 of them. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Send your gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, round and curl. A little tap your elbows. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round and squeeze. Inhale, lift up. Last one, best one. Exhale, round and squeeze. Back to your chest. Slowly unravel the star. Reach your arms out. Unravel your legs to a big old V. Mindful flex of your toes towards your face. Take up a little bit more room. Breath in. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Welcome your feet right out in front of you. Squeeze your legs together or hips with distance apart. Little lean. Right when you find your hamstrings, hands can rest to your thighs. Palms can come to your shins or reach your torso further forward by grabbing to your shoes. You ever find a pull right behind your knees? Soft bend into your knees. Lean your chest a little further forward. Inhale, rise back up to seated. When your breath out equals seat is where we will meet. Beautiful work, friends. All right, so we're going to start to work into your strong core. So walk the ball down of your feet right to your mat, and you can snuggle your feet a little closer to your chair arms. Drive into the ball down of your feet as you lift your heels up so you can feel your calves engage. If you've been to class before, we're rocking out with boat pose. So toes can always stay docked, or you can start to lift your feet up. One or both arm comes forward. Oftentimes in boat, we start to collapse and round and curl. Think chest lifts up to the ceiling and chest is nice and high. We're working to lean back, turn around forward. Allow your back to float away from the back of your chair so it may serve you to scoot your glutes a little further forward. Palms can rest up or grab to the back side of your hamstrings. Lift your knees up and slowly feel your core activate. Maybe your toes come off your space. Maybe you find a little balance point on your glutes. Work the center part of your chest up a little higher. There we go. We're here. 3, 2, and 1. On your breath out, release. Legs go long. Lean back in your chair for a moment. Allow the front side of your hips to soften. Find one more round of that. Let's build some intensity. So find your pull-up bar. Ooh, lift your way up to a seat. Toes come back down. Ball them out of your feet. Lift your heels up as high as you can. Welcome your toes a little closer to your chair. Palms can reach forward. Let's get after it. Breath in. Exhale, start your lean back. Allow your core to click on to help lift your legs up. Squeeze your thighs together. You can point your toes or flex them once you start the float. And challenge the lift of your heart. You got it, team. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Soften into your bones. Wiggle out your toes. Allow the front side of your hip to soften as well. Reach your arms forward. Big old breath in. Exhale, find your sit-up. Come up to a seat. Awesome work, friends. All right, let's continue to work into your hamstring, outer hip well. Right leg will extend out nice and long. So flex your toes towards your face. Left knee is bent. Reach your left arm forward and then find a kickstand of your elbow down on your thigh. Right arm reaches forward and suspend your torso forward. Palm faces up. Grab for your toes, shoelaces, your shin, or even your thigh. With the assistance of your left elbow, drag your torso further forward. Start to find a little bit more love into your hamstring. Awesome work. Inhale, slowly rise up to seated. On your breath out, find a basket grip right underneath your right hamstring and lift your leg up. Soft rotations into your right ankle and foot. There we go. Little point flex. Find the opposite direction so we can find some equilateral. Nice little movements. And then flex your toes right towards your face. Start to kick your foot right towards my voice. Awesome work. Spread your toes in your shoes. Lift your chest up and touch higher. Now option, you can keep one hand on your leg or release one arm long. Hold strong. Maybe your opposite arm lengthens. There we go. Now let's pulse your toes. Up, up. Breathe out. Breathe out. There's 4, 3, 2. You're done. And 1. Exhale. Release back down. Soften your legs long. Allow your right psoas, front part of your right hip to soften. work, friends. Find your pull-up bar once again. Whoa, lift yourself up. Right leg is bent. Left leg extends out nice and long. Here we go. Hinge your torso further forward. Find the kickstand of your right elbow down. Offer your left palm forward. Breath in. Exhale. Find your seating separate leg stretch. Grab hold of your toes to your shin, or you can place your palm right on top of your quad. More length through your torso. Little drag of your right elbow back. Promote all your breath to the back side of your left thigh. Breath in. Exhale, rounding curl, then slowly lift your way back up. Relive your basket grip right underneath your left hamstring this time, and then lift your leg up with the strength of your arms. So legs should be nice and floppy. You can start your ankle rotations in your left foot. Once you found a few, switch it out, opposite side, opposite rotation. Here we go. And observe, friends, as you start to slouch down, sit up nice and tall. Activate your heart a little bit higher. Left leg extends out nice and long. Hard flex your toes. Both hands can stay underneath your leg, or take the challenge on. Maybe your left arm goes long. Maybe your right arm goes long. Stillness. Well, let's pulse it up, friends. Pulse. Pulse. Breathe out. Breathe out. 4, 3. Spread your toes wider. 2, 1. Breath in. Exhale, release down, long stretch through your legs. Hands can hang out nice and heavy. Beautiful work. All right, friends, we're prepped and ready for it. Walk your feet right underneath your knees. We'll slowly come on up to standing and use the support of your chair. So put yourself on up and then walk yourself to the back of your chair. I'm going to move the chair up just so my arms don't go super flying out of the screen, okay? So with the support of your chair, it's always here for you, and we'll lean to it. I will move it side to side so you can hone in on my footwork, and that way you can organize your foundation. Right leg will step forward. Allow your toes to be right behind the back of your chair. Target your left toes back a little further and land on the palm out of your left foot. So a split leg stance. Allow your feet to live about hips width distance apart. So I'll move the chair for a moment. I can heel tilt my front foot out a little wider to give myself some stability. Now we'll work into a supported airplane. Hands come to your chair. Lean your torso forward and start to elevate your left leg up off of your space. So the strength of your left glute, point your left toes further forward, and start to lean your torso forward. Once you find the pull on your right hamstring, soften the bend into your right knee. Square your left hip tip down. Lean a little further forward. Nice work. Breath in. Exhale, step your left foot back. We'll work into your warrior one. So chair is here. I'll remove it to the side so you can check out the footwork. Front foot, run it parallel to the long edge of your space. So have your toes pointing forward. Back leg, your left leg, target your toes to the top left corner of your space. That way we can have squared hips. If your foot starts to open out, your hips lose the integrity and we open to the side. So square your left toes forward. Find a slight angle so you can square your hips. Work into a deeper bend into your front knee. It may serve you to walk your foot forward. Hands can always rest on your chair. One palm can come to your heart. Maybe both hands come to your heart. Now tear your mat apart with your feet. There we go. Feel your lower half engage. Left elbow is going to come forward. We'll twist towards your right thigh. Breath in. Exhale. Slowly find your lateral twist. Press your palms together. Pull your thumbs back to the center line of your sternum. And then level your left hip up. We're just opening up your psoas. You got it. Inhale, come back to center. On your breath out, come up to equal standing. Walk your feet hips width distance apart. Awesome work, friends. All right, with us facing forward, guide your feet right to the edges of your space. And a little bit wider than what you think you need to, friends. Inhale, star, reach your arms up. Exhale, standing horse, so we'll work our way left to right. This little bounce left to right allows your feet and knees to target in the same direction as one another. Hands can take work. On your breath in, let's scoop up all the good. Pile it on your heart. On your breath out, push away all the bad. 2 more of those. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Pile up all the good. Sit a little lower. Breathe out. Press all the bad away. Stand on up. Inhale, star. Reach your arms up. Exhale, equal standing, slow bounce of your feet back together, hips distance apart. All right, friends, we'll continue the work on your right leg. Kickstand the ball on your left foot and find an external rotation into your hip. So you'll find a little teapot action with your left leg, left heel to your right calf. Once again, friends, chair is always here if you need a little support through balance. One or both hands can come to your heart. You can keep the kickstand of your foot down or welcome the sole of your left foot to your right calf. Squeeze your foot back into your calf. Hands can always rest to your chair for a little bit of support. And if you fall out, no worries, come back in. We're here for about 3 more breaths. Press so hard into your right foot that you can float your hip bowl right off your finger. Awesome work. Breath in. Exhale, equal standing pose. Amazing work. Little bounce back and forth through your hips. Maybe find your little imaginary hula hoop. Good. All right, friends. Now we'll find the other side. So chair will come back in front. This time, left leg steps forward. Hands come to your chair for support and find a little ping pong of the ball onto your right foot back. Allow your feet to live hips width distance apart so they serve you to heel toe your left foot out a little further. Start to activate into your back glute, your right glute, point your toes, lean forward and start to find your supported airplane. Hands can always stay on the back of your chair or walk up to your chair seat or your chair arms if you have it. Soft bend into your foundational leg. Point your right toes back a little further. Breath in. Exhale, high lunge. Step your right foot back. I'll move my chair to the side just so you can go ahead and hone in on the footwork. Left leg can heel toe out. Give your hips a little bit of room. Work to find a nice bend into your left knee. Allow it to stack on top of your heel. Target your back toes towards the top corner of your space. Hands can always come to your hips to locate the buoyancy of your hips. Try to work the front part of your hip tip slightly up. Palms come right to heart center. Take a breath in, lengthen your torso out of your hip bowl. Exhale, standing twist. Pull your right elbow forward, left elbow back. Continue to rip your feet apart in space to find your foundation. Long spine's a mobile spine. So lift the crown of your head up higher. Can you twist just a touch deeper? There it is. Inhale, come back to center. On your breath out, equal standing pose, come back to it. All right, friends, and we'll add on to it once again. Find your horse legs. So walk your feet out a little wider, maybe a little wider this time. Here we go. Inhale, star, arms up. Chair's always here for you. Exhale, horse. Get nice and low. All right, friends, now we found our depth. Roll the inseam of your pant legs up. Hands can come to your thighs for support. Keep your arms at heart center. 3 breaths here in your depth. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Biggest breath in. Biggest breath out. Stand back up. Inhale, star. Strong legs, strong foundation. Exhale, release your arms down. Walk your feet back. Standing pose. A little bending straight through your knees. You got it. We'll continue the work through your left leg. Kickstand the ball onto your right foot out. Find the swivel. Hands can always come to your hips. Heart center. Over your chairs here, friend. It's an awesome tool. Challenge the balance on the side. Elevate your right leg up. Squeeze to your left calf. Maybe one or both hands come to your heart. Once again, if you fall out, come back in. Fall back to the clean, consistent breath that you've achieved all through class. Press into your left big toe and steering the bus. Pull your hip bowl right off your finger bone. Smash your palms together. You got it. Breath in. Exhale, equal standing pose. Awesome work. Let's downshift it a couple gears. Come back to your seat. And we'll stretch right through your lower half, friends. So grab for your right kneecap. Draw it into your chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Flex your toes towards your shin. Figure 4, friends. Rest the outer edge of your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Now the angle of your thigh may vary. If this causes pressure on your knee or your hip, you can always cross over your ankles and roll the inseam of your pant leg up. We're looking for a stretch in your outer hip. If you found the higher set through your seated figure 4, hands can come to your shin and lean your torso forward. If you ever find pain in your knee or hip, throttle back and come back to the layer before. The mindful flex of your toes towards your shin allows you to highlight the rotation through your hip bowl rather than torquing our knee. Okay. Inhale, come back to center. On your breath out, continue the loop of your leg over, or ankles can always cross. Full breath in, lengthen your spine up. Exhale, slow twist over to your elevated thigh, your right thigh. Chase your chin from your heart. Continue to learn and grow from the usage of your breath. Each time you make it to your space, it's one step closer to you being you. Inhale, come back to center. On your breath out, pull your knee back into your chest and release your leg long. We'll find it on the other side. Grab for your left kneecap, squeeze it in nice and tight. Feel the compression in your guts. Flex your toes to your face. Your breath out, seated figure 4. On this side of my body, I have a little bit more depth. So if your knee is up high, that's awesome. You just have a lot of strength that we're working into. Ankle can always cross over on the lowest setting. And that way we can still find the rotation through your hip to find the stretch. With your foot right on top of your right thigh, mindful flex of your left toes to your shin. You can find the hinge forward once again. If you ever find pain in your knee or hip, pull your torso up. Roll the inseam of your left pant leg up. We're here for 2 more breaths. Take a breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Grab a hold of your left knee, pull it in nice and tight, and find the loop of your leg on top of your other thigh, or ankles can always cross. Place your palms right on top of your elevated leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, easy twist. Start to find your rotation right over to the left. Hug your left thigh in a little tighter. Continue to squeeze into your lower half. And observe as you start to round and curl. Lift your chest up a little higher. Chase your gaze back over your left shoulder. Amazing work. Inhale, come back to center. On your breath out, grab for your knees, squeeze it right into your chest, and then release it nice and long. Amazing work, friends. Little wiggle of your thighs back and forth. Find a slight pigeon toe of your feet in, and then roll your kneecaps towards one another. Just a slight internal rotation into your thighs to set you back up to neutral. And then work your heels back behind the wall line of your feet. Lengthen your chest up nice and high. We'll slowly close out our practice with 6 breaths, just like we did before. Option, hands can rest on your heart and belly. Palms can always face up or down. 6 breaths, let's do it. Full breath in. Full breath out. Even bigger breath in. Even bigger breath out. 3rd breath in, fill up your belly, ribs, heart. Breathe out, heart, ribs, belly. Full breath in to your belly, your ribs, float it to your heart. Soften your breath out, heart, ribs, belly. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one for you. Breath in. And breath out. If this feels right, pull your palms back into heart center. Soft tuck your chin towards your chest. We'll close out this practice together as one with the breath in. Breath out. Gently float your thumbs up to your 3rd eye. Rooted in love, light, and kindness. Freedom to bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, friends. Remember the power of your breath and know that that is the ultimate unlock to truly take necessary steps closer to the knowledge that you already possess. Remember your 6 breaths. Take them off of the space. It helps centralize your vibration. Brings you into a nice neutral state so you can truly receive your day rather than chasing. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you soon, friends. Thank you so much.